name is Andrew T. Mahoney. I have been homeless for 120 days. I don't get any food stamps, and I also don't have a pension of any kind. No Social Security. I don't get any federal or state aid. I married my wife when we were 23, and 2 years later, I was in the Army. The 4 years went well, served at the American Forces Network headquarters in Frankfurt, Germany, and did good work. You know, got to deploy, got to go to Bosnia, got to go to Croatia, got to go to Macedonia, you know, and it's a different way of seeing the military when you're the cameraman. We had a pretty good life. We lived overseas for 4 years, and that's where I learned how to really drink. And so after the Army, she and I moved to Kansas, and we had a good 10-year run, but my drinking just kept increasing. And one day she said, enough. Typically around 9 o'clock, I'm gonna go out to the median and fly my sign and see if I can't make a little bit of money. And the honest intent of that first few dollars of the day is the day's first beer and the day's first smoke. Is that folks come up and they will ask you, what the heck is going on? I mean, you're obviously in crisis. You know, how are we going to fix this? And so I try to be really honest with them and say, listen, I'm an alcoholic. You know, many of the things that I do are either by choice or by choices that I cannot control. I have to also tell people, if they have consistently given me money, to be honest and say, hey, look, this can tend to encourage this behavior and not get me sober. In order to climb out, yes, I need to do things like food stamps, and yes, I need to do things like exploring a Social Security or a VA pension. You know, this stuff takes an incredibly large amount of time. These processes can be years just to get housed. You know, that's where the money comes in helpful, is if there is the effort to get sober and the effort to get into a temporary sober living program and then do that work, that money is really going to help grease those gears. That particularly should I get and remain sober, you know, that money is going to be that much more helpful, because when I'm sober, I cannot be out here panhandling. You know, A, the VA won't let me, and B, you know, there's a whole element of rigorous honesty in getting sober, is that there needs to be, you need to have trustworthiness and accountability, and this is the kind of stuff that you work on when you are not drinking. 44 days sober makes things kind of real, that you realize that there is work to do. Today, everything I do hinges on my staying sober. My housing and my 3 meals a day are dependent upon clean tests for breathalyzation and urinalysis. That is a real incentive. And that incentive gets built on, that over a long period of time, it gets stronger and stronger in terms of staying sober, staying the course, and working harder to be close to the center of the herd of Alcoholics Anonymous or any recovery community. And I know from my recent history that that first drink is the first step downhill. And before it, you know, stops being steps, it's going to be sliding on my backside. The Veterans Administration has arranged for some job opportunities, and I'm really excited about that possibility. That's my preference. I really don't want to be on the public dole in the short term or the long term. But walking into any employer with my background and saying, oh, I was recently homeless because I'm an alcoholic, you know, you're automatically behind the 8 ball. But something that is consistently something to stay with is I'm back writing, I'm back doing art, and having a chance to share that with some of my fellow veterans. It's reinforcing my recovery, but also reinforcing the fact that the stuff I'm applying my time and attention to is valuable. I wish I didn't want help. One of the difficult things for veterans is to A, admit defeat and surrender, but also to ask for help. We were taught to be 10 feet tall, bulletproof, rock solid, and really to be very independent. There's a level of machismo, and it's, again, a pitfall. But I find that the reality of trying to get by in LA in 2018, there are real dollars and cents challenges. And so that being able to ask for help, I think, is a step forward. And being able to admit I cannot do this on my own, that's a sign that I'm a little deeper into my recovery than I even thought. But yeah, I'm comfortable admitting I need a village. And the village has come through consistently, and I'm tremendously grateful for that.